This is George Floyd Square, and there's an African flag, Pan-African flag, on top of the George Floyd Square thing. I don't know what George Floyd got to do with Pan-Africanism, but okay. Seminole. It's day 5, which is Visionary. I'm out here at George Floyd Square in Minneapolis, Minnesota, South Side. We outside. Like I say, I'm from here, so I understand that George Floyd made the national news. But baby, this is a reality of America. It is a reality of Minnesota, where I'm from. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't even know how black people here, but I've lost friends to police violence. I've lost family to senseless cop killings. George Floyd was just the one that got recorded. But this is like, it's real. It's what goes on. So just think of all that's not in this lot. Think of all the ones that didn't make the news. Think of all the ones that people decided to be silent about because they figured, oh, that boy was a thug, or, oh, if he just would have complied. Like, y'all, this is war. If this is not the evidence that we are still in a fucking war, I don't know what we'll be. I'm tired of saying names. I don't want to say no more names. So this is a memorial tribute to all that we have lost. Well, not all, far from all, but many who we have lost in this war. So just take a minute. I'm gonna pour one out over here for the friends who I lost, because I'm from around the way, and I lost a lot of friends around in this neighborhood. But you know, they don't talk about things unless they make national coverage. So I'm gonna pour one out for my homies. I'm gonna pour one out for just everybody from 1492 to now, to all the lives we've lost in this war against these people, y'all. Just take a moment to soak it in. Just like police brutality, as they call it. But if you know where the police originated from, you will understand why it resulted to what it resulted to, right? Policing came from race. So when they created race, back in, don't quote me, like the 1700s, when they created white and black as a way to make race-based slavery, because at first they had the poor whites and the poor blacks and indentured servants who had come from across the water. They had them working together, and they was like, they needed to make a new class, because it was classism, it wasn't racism, race didn't exist. So they needed to make a new class of people so that the white people wouldn't come together with them and come against the elites, as they call themselves. So they created race, and the first thing they did with race was allow the whites to police the blacks, and say that if you were white, you could not be a slave. So that gave them a racial hierarchy. It made them feel superior. It made them feel better, so that they would not help us come up against this slavery system in which they were trying to create. So when you better understand classism versus racism, you will understand policing, right? Which is why you could be like, oh, but it was a black cop that killed a black person, so this can't be racist, because race isn't a thing. It was always classism and religion that divided people. And so when they made policing, it was still a class. It was about class, right? Something to make you feel better than these lower people. Race was created to make us feel inferior. So when we say not all cops, it literally has to be all cops because of what it was birthed from. The prison system was created after slavery, a way to create or to continue slavery once it was abolished. So yeah, you cannot have a good cop. It's impossible, because from what it was birthed from, that's like saying that's a good demon. Like, oh, they didn't know no better. It's a good devil, you know. Even if they're ignorant to it, even if they're not aware of the root of what they do, it's like joining a cult. You can't say, oh, the cult isn't bad because I'm a part of it. It still was designed to do what it was designed to do. So that is why we have all these names posted up. That is why we lose children to police violence. That is why we just lost a 2-year-old boy because a cop decided to open fire at a woman who was stealing. I don't give a fuck what she was stealing. It doesn't matter what she was doing. I don't care if she was running out that bitch with a TV. He opened fire at a thief and killed a 2-year-old child. So when we say all cops, it's all cops. Because if you're not coming up against the system, you're with the system. I don't care if you're a nice cop. I don't care if you haven't killed a black person. I don't care if you don't desire to kill poor people. The system in which you work for was designed to catch slaves. So, yeah, we out here at George Floyd Square. I'm gonna pour one out. I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna be here for a while. Because of course I'm from here, so just being in this space brings back memories. Being in this space makes me think of all the names, all the friends that I lost that they don't even mention. Yeah, just the reality that we live, that people think like that was an incident, a situation. That's our reality. That's how they treat us. That's what they do. And so, yeah, I'm just taking a moment, soak it in, pour one up, and happy Yasamnole. It's almost Juneteenth. Just never forget what we've been through, never forget where you came from, never forget the truth, the reality of America. Because the more you forget, the less chance you have of actually getting some fucking where. So yeah, peace to the gods. Come on, y'all, these babies, we losing babies in this war. 27, that's youthful. When you don't expect to die at 30, 27 is a baby. This is young, this is age 16. Come on, y'all, they be taking us out and all we have to show for it is say their name and memorials. Like, at what point do we not get tired? Age 26. Y'all don't think this is strategic? Age 24. You don't accidentally only kill young people. Age 12. 12. Come on, man. Age 26. Age 18. Come on now. 36. Very youthful. Taking us out. This is why we don't have elders. This is why we don't have that. Like, come on, man. This is at what point do we get fed up? Age 20. Age 24. Like, what is enough to make you upset? Age 18. 33. Come on, man. 20. 18. At what age? At what time? At what point do you say, I'm not doing this shit no more? Age 21. Come on now. Come on. 4 years old. 4 years old. I pray one day we get so fed up. I pray something shakes our spirit. Like, I pray 17, 15. What really? I'm curious. What will it take to make you upset? Like, at what point, what needs to happen for you, whoever watching this, what needs to happen for you to say, no, not me, not my kids, not anybody? Like, what really, what does it take? I'm so curious. Into Mookie Mom. They hog-tied him. 22. See if this can fit in here. They hog-tied him in the basement. There was videos released of him screaming, crying for his life. 22. But when they 22, when it's us, they say 22-year-old man. Now, if this was a 22-year-old non-black person, they would have said boy, young man, something like that, because you have to imagine that a 22-year-old young man being hog-tied and tortured in a basement. I mean, even if he was 52, it would still be wrong, but yeah, this is, like, what's too much, y'all? And this was here, Minneapolis. Look it up, Terrence Franklin. They tied him up, tortured him, shot him multiple times. I'm gonna pour one up beneath this beautiful tree. Rest peacefully to the Father.